George James is joining us. We're live on Twitter. Hey, I'm Patty Jackson. This is what we kind of do, like behind the scenes when we get ready. And Dr. George James is a psychologist, and we talk about everything. And today, we're talking about sneaking it in with Bay, with Boo, your wife. I don't know if side joints are included in this, Dr. James, but we're talking about sneaking time in, and he is joining us. How are you?
I'm good, Patty. Thanks for having me on. Yes, we got to sneak the time in. Now, I wasn't going to go to that part that you got to sneak in, but hey, sometimes you got to sneak that in too. But, you know, what I find out, at least personally, like we get really busy. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we're focused on our career. Sometimes we got other responsibilities, but who gets left to the wayside? Sometimes it's the person that we're sleeping next to. And that, you know, we could be in the same bed, but not really connected, not really knowing what's going on with each other. So when's the last time that you kind of rolled up to your partner's job and had lunch? When's the last time you did something where you just said, look, I might not have the time, but I'm going to sneak it in today. I'm going to find a way. And just last week, you know, my wife and I, somehow the stars aligned where we have a little bit more flexibility. I had a meeting in the morning. I had clients at night. But I'm like, all right, look, I'm going to try and leave this meeting early enough. I'm going to pick you up. We're going to go watch a movie. You drop me off, and then I'm going to see clients. And we snuck it in. We had time where we got a chance to just hang out and watch a movie in the middle of a work day. And so I'm not saying, yeah, maybe, you know, you're on your grind, you're on your hustle, you're doing all these things, and you don't say, look, I can't get off in between like that. But maybe it's early in the morning. Maybe it's late at night. Maybe it's finding a way to say, like, when's the last time we just did something just for us? Just, you know, escape from the kids and all the responsibilities. And sometimes the only way to do it is that you got to sneak it in. And it doesn't have to be, like, a long time. We were fortunate. We had 2 hours, and we went to go see fences, and we were blown away by it. But maybe, like, you have a half hour. You go, how close is the mall? Can you go get something to eat? But sometimes you got to be focused on sneaking it in. And if you don't have that mindset, you'll be like months before the next time you realize that you can really spend time together.
Well, do you think now, Dr. James, we live in a life that is so busy. We're controlled by our phones, and we're always in it, and a lot of people are not talking anymore. I mean, have you ever gone out and everyone pulls out their phone and no one is communicating with each other?
Yeah.
I think that we got to learn how to get unbusy to make time for those who are special in our lives.
I agree. I think that we definitely do. And you know what happens for a lot of people is that we get nervous and anxious, even with someone that we say we love and we've been around. We don't even know how to start the conversation. We don't even know, you know, what to say to that person. And so sometimes we need help. You know, little sidebars that I developed on my website, a date night kit. And in the date night kit are all these different types of dates you can go on with your partner. And at the end, I add conversation starters, because you could go on a date and not say anything.
Yeah.
And that's not what it's about. Right? You want to go on the date, but then have a way to talk with each other. And so that's one of those things. Sometimes we need to think about whether it's how was work, whether it's maybe some things you appreciate about each other. Maybe it's what are some things you're trying to do this week or in the next month. But if you can have a conversation and put the phone down, then you can have a good time. For us, it was, all right, we went to the movie. Now, like, the movie brought up a lot of thoughts. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
And so it's important to have the conversation.
Dr. George James, how can we find out more about you?
Well, you can reach me on the web at georgetalks.com. And if you do, there's a free date night kit, like I just mentioned, on Twitter at George Talks LLC, or on Facebook at Dr. George James Jr.
Okay, we're going to do something fun.